This is Joe DeGanzic with Smarter Home Life. This video is going to cover nearly everything that our previous CES 2017 videos didn't. And to go along with the overload of many new announcements at the show, this video is going to be in rapid fire style. Here we go. First up, laundry. Laundry? Yes, really. Whirlpool announced the Smart All-in-One Care washer and dryer combo. While these combo machines technically aren't new, this one has Wi-Fi and app control, a touchscreen built into the door, it uses ventless technology, has downloadable fabric care cycles, you can bulk load detergent into it for multiple loads, and control it via your Echo, and it can reorder detergent via Amazon Dash. It ships later this year with pricing to be announced. After your laundry is done, you usually have to fold at least some of it. Well, folding will evidently be a thing of the past with Foldimate, an automatic folding, de-wrinkling, and more device that we've all wanted since, well, forever. You do have to clip your clothes onto the front of it, but that's evidently about it. Your new BFF will ship in early 2018 with a target price of about $750. I think I want one. And now for more traditional smarter home products. 2017 might be thought of as the year where everybody decided to make everything. Kwikset showed off new products like the totally key-free Obsidian smart lock and the HomeKit-enabled Premise. Yale is introducing a HomeKit module that will work with their existing smart locks, and even Brinks is getting back into the game with their solar panel-equipped Array smart lock. All of these smart lock products are available either right now or will be soon. Ooma, the home VoIP provider, is now getting into home automation and security with a line of sensors and remote 911 access. For existing users, these sensors will work with Ooma's Telo service and equipment that they already have. The sensors are about $30 each, and monitoring will be pretty reasonable at $6 a month or free depending on your plan. Sensors and the service will be available by the end of March. Security cameras finally get HomeKit compatibility. Withings announced a new version of their home multifunction device called Home Plus. It does everything that the previous version did, but it now has HomeKit support. And D-Link has officially announced the Omna 180 Cam HD with HomeKit support. While both cameras were announced, they're still coming soon. Not HomeKit compatible, but if you're already an owner of Netatmo products, they just announced a smart smoke alarm with a 10-year battery and a 110 decibel indoor siren. The siren can work with other Netatmo security products to alert you based on an intrusion or if the siren itself has been tampered with. Both will be available in the second half of this year. Somfy, which most of us thought was only a company that built shade and blind control devices, launched a security camera with multiple sensors on board called the Somfy One. It has an HD camera along with motion sensing and night vision, plus a 100 decibel siren on board. And it connects to door and window sensors to monitor your entire humble abode, along with being compatible with most smart home platforms. And for those concerned about privacy, it has a remotely controllable, motorized shutter. Pretty cool. Ring introduced a security camera and floodlight combo that looks more like a traditional dual floodlight product. And to make the point that it is totally weatherproof, they put it in a fountain display. The Ring Floodlight Cam has the usual features including two-way audio and will be available in April for $249. Skybell introduced its new hybrid battery and wired doorbell in a slim form factor called Skybell Max. It has all of the features of the classic Skybell HD video doorbell, but now works with homes that don't have an existing wired doorbell. The product should be available by summer, but pricing hasn't been announced yet. Belkin introduced a smaller Wemo smart plug, but their more interesting product is their new Wemo dimmer. It can be calibrated for the specific type of light bulb that you're using, which is very helpful as LEDs versus incandescents have different dimming ranges. The smart dimmer can also have different default brightness levels based on time of day, and it will also have an away mode feature built right in. It will work with various smarter home systems, just like previous Wemo devices, and be available in the spring. Not to be left out of the HomeKit fun, Vivint introduced a set of no hub required plug-in and in-wall switches and dimmers to their Decora line of devices. The new products should be available by April and will retail for between $35 and $50. Nortec Security and Control introduced new Z-Wave devices. Their Go Control 500 series of products, including smart switches and dimmers. Some have energy monitoring built right in, and the in-wall switches and dimmers can trigger up to 8 scenes right from the device. These new Nortec lighting control products will be available in February and should retail at about $60 each. iDevices showed off their new wireless instant switch, which enables control over most iDevices products, but nothing else. You can stick the instant switch nearly anywhere, but it will only really help you if you're all in on iDevices. And at $50, it's a bit pricey for what it does when it launches this summer. Chamberlain unveiled their Smart Garage Hub that can add HomeKit capability to existing MyQ-enabled Smart Garage controllers, and their upcoming second-generation MyQ Garage Door controller will have HomeKit built right in. Both products should be available this summer, but no pricing was announced. AirThings introduced Wave, their new smart radon detector with an app for smartphones and tablets. Radon is an invisible, odorless gas that can build up in homes and buildings. In high concentrations, it can potentially cause cancer. Radon affects certain geographical locations more than others, and a detector is considered a good idea if your particular area might be at risk. Wave ships in March for $199. First Alert announced their OneLink EnviroCam, which can monitor a young child's breathing rate from afar and environmental conditions in the room. Data and alerts are made available via the OneLink Home app. The EnviroCam will be available in Q4 of this year, with pricing to be announced. Elgato added to their Eve line of HomeKit devices with the Aqua irrigation controller and, I'll talk about this more in a minute, a Bluetooth range extender. They also showed off a prototype of a new, smaller version of their weather sensor. All of these products don't yet have release dates or prices. Fibaro, known for their own home automation system and Z-Wave devices, had recently announced their new trio of HomeKit products, including the first HomeKit flood sensor. But they also introduced a fun product called the Button, available in multiple colors and capable of triggering scenes on various Z-Wave smart home controllers. It's available now for $50, no game show required. All of these smarter home products have to somehow be brought together, so let's talk a little bit about that. Olibra introduced the Bond, not a British secret agent, but a hub that brings your existing RF and IR controlled devices under the smarter home umbrella. Now available for pre-order at $99, it works with Nest, SmartThings, the Echo, and more. If it works as advertised, it could be a game changer for controlling existing devices in the home. No ship date was announced. Focal Crest introduced the Mixtile Hub, an Apple-certified HomeKit hub that works with smart home products on Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, Z-Wave, and Zigbee. If it works as promised, it will bring many incompatible products into the HomeKit world. The Mixtile should launch in March at approximately $150. Grid Connect introduced the ConnectSense Bluetooth extender, giving extra range to Bluetooth devices and also bridging them to Wi-Fi. The extender will work with HomeKit devices, but it isn't specifically certified by Apple. No release date or price was announced. As just previously mentioned, Elgato introduced its own Bluetooth range extender specifically made for HomeKit devices. While it doesn't bridge devices to Wi-Fi, it uses Wi-Fi to extend the Bluetooth range. Bluetooth has been widely used by battery-only devices because of its low energy use, but signals only go so far. As more and more companies introduce these Bluetooth range extenders, using these smart home devices that are Bluetooth only will get easier and more reliable. Smart lighting company iLumi is soon to release a Bluetooth to Wi-Fi bridge that will enable true remote control of their LED smart lighting products. They showed it off working with Google Home and IFTTT integration at CES. Their new bridge could one day, maybe, act as a universal Bluetooth to Wi-Fi bridge, but for now, it's just for iLumi products. No specific release date or price was announced. Some smarter home devices have energy monitoring built in, but the Unelectric Energy Controller allows you to monitor all of your home's energy via one system because it's directly interfaced into your electrical panel. And it's modular and works per circuit, giving you control and a detailed view with less potential interference from devices on other circuits. The UEC can identify individual devices and appliances automatically based on their unique energy profiles, and can work on worldwide power systems and with other smart home systems. No specific pricing or release date was announced. Now, once you have all of these connected devices, how do you secure them? Bitdefender Box is a firewall not just for desktop and notebook computers, but for your mobile devices and smart connected devices too. As has been in the news recently, connected devices in our homes can be compromised and then potentially participate in internet attacks. Bitdefender's Box can stop that from happening no matter the device. They showed off the second generation box, which includes protection of more devices, more capabilities like privacy, data anonymization, and better hardware for higher throughput. The second gen box launches in the second half of 2017. Intel and Aris teamed up to announce their Secure Home Gateway line of devices that will be home internet routers with protection for all devices that connect to them using Intel's McAfee Secure Home platform. These new devices should be available in the first half of this year, but no pricing was announced. Not to be left out, Symantec introduced their Norton Core router, a secure, high-performance home internet router that can protect all of your connected devices. Am I repeating myself here? Norton Core ships this summer, and you can pre-order now for $199. Managed smart home provider Vivint introduced a forward-looking innovation to their lineup that other companies should probably emulate. Their new AI system, Sky, yes, just go with the name, works to bring real intelligence to the smarter home. Instead of just programming devices, schedules, and triggers yourself, Sky can suggest actions based on behavior and eventually, as you work with it, take care of things for you automatically. This could go a long way to making a home truly smart. Vivint's systems, however, are professionally installed and do come with monthly fees for monitoring and for the Sky service. And now for the rest of the smarter home from CES. A bit of a standalone product, the new PetCube Bites gives you video and audio interaction with your pet just like their PetCube Play device. But instead of playing with your pet with a laser, you'll be able to virtually fling real treats to your beloved furry friend while you're away from home. PetCube Bites is up for pre-order now at $230 and ships soon. Smart toilets? Yes, well, if you have several $1,000s to spend, Toto's Neorest with Actylite technology promises to save water and keep both your nether regions and itself nice and clean. I couldn't quite bring myself to ask for further details. And finally, while they probably can't do what Rosie from the Jetsons did, today's consumer robots have been made cute enough that you might just want to bring one home. Zmoto announced one as part of its very large release of 30 smart home products. It can follow you around with extra Wi-Fi, play music, and detect intruders in your home. Oobtech Robotics has Guess Who on board their dancing robot Lynx, and Curie is a new take on a robot that can roll around and has totally adorable expressions and reactions. These three should ship within the next 6 to 12 months, but may cost upward of $1,000. In the next and final video in this CES 2017 series, I'll talk about the large trends that came out of the show and some predictions for 2017. I'll talk to you then on Smarter Home Life.